I want to talk today with you about the power of encouragement. I had a beautiful Facebook note or two this week that really lifted my spirits and touched my heart. And I just was incredibly moved that people would spend a few minutes of their time expressing their delight and their enjoyment of the things that I post. So it seems maybe like a little thing because I'm positive all the time and I'm fairly strong, I think, all the time and these things. But I was struck with just how much those few notes and those few interactions encouraged me and helped me to realize or feel that my contributions in the world are not just floating out into air and that nobody is having an emotional response or doing anything different in their lives. So many of you know that I have a radio show on UK Health Radio with Dr. Howard Rankin called Master Your Life. And on that show, we talk about life mastery and we have wonderful guests and it's all great and we wax the philosophical. And frankly, we don't know really if anyone is getting any value out of that unless and until we hear feedback from people that says, thank you so much for this little snippet of information that really helped me in my life to do X, Y, Z differently. And I heard your message and I did something with it today that made a difference in my life or in my family's life. So throughout the years, I've been coaching now for almost 30 years, and I've been an athletic coach for 34 years. And I was looking back over that horizon of time and thinking about some of my most powerful moments were when I was encouraging novice athletes, when I was encouraging my little sister as a gymnast when she was just a wee little thing, and she was a spectacular athlete. And all these little novice gymnasts and novice athletes learning how to do their first moves, their first positions, their accomplishment of their first somersault, their first cartwheel, simple things that they, had a nice straight back and they had nice pointed toes and that they were just happy and bubbly and that they could walk across the balance beam. And I remember their little faces just glowing in delight that they were getting this encouragement from me. And we really, I think, get bigger bodies, but I think we still need this tremendous amount of encouragement to feel lit up and to feel connected to other people. So first of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your encouragement over Facebook, those of you who are, and my other groups, LinkedIn. And I think, on LinkedIn, people kind of go, well, she's got however many people following her. She probably gets lots of pats on the back or whatever it is. And that I haven't been that great at it myself. I go, I haven't reached out to very many people and gone, wow, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for your contribution. So I noticed this about myself, that I need to get better at it also. In some groups, I'm really great at it. In other groups, I'm not so hot. And this whole idea of contemplating wellness, I asked last week, how big is your frying pan? How big is your context for wellness? And the same goes for how big is your context for gratitude, gratefulness, encouragement. And I was just doing my own little scale and going, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm discouraging people most of the time, and 10 being I encourage people all the time, everywhere that I go, I'm encouraging. And honestly, I think right now I'm probably around a 6. So I've got a lot of room for improvement. And it's not that I lack the skill of doing encouragement, it's that I haven't been actually putting it into practice. So that's my metric of myself for today, and probably for about the last, I'm going to even say 3 weeks. So to be candid, I'm very great at encouraging my grandson and my grandson that's 3.5, and then just loving up the little one because he's 9 months old. So those are easy to encourage. I'm good at encouraging one of my children more so than the other, and just being frank with myself and going, wow, you need to pull up your socks on being encouraging with both of them. I'm encouraging with my friends. I'm encouraging with people on Facebook, but I'm not as encouraging with people on in my professional network. And isn't that a curious thing? So I just go, I wonder if I could improve that. And I wonder what would change in my life and in their life if I actually consciously put forward the effort to be an encourager. So just take a minute right now to think about what is it, how do you do encouragement in your life? Write a list of people that you're connected with. Really think about, are you an encourager? Are you a discourager? And is there room to improve globally overall, or is there room to improve in each relationship? And then what would that actually look like in action? And I want to share this other great example, a business example, because I've had some great follow-up this week from people that I work with professionally. And when people are amazing at follow-up, you realize it, right? It's the people who are great at customer service. They always want to make sure that you had great service. They want to make sure you enjoyed whatever it is that you were supposed to be experiencing, that they were delivering to you. And they genuinely care about the outcome for you of working with them. So I had 2 follow-ups this week from people that were incredible. One was just simply email after email that said, are you okay and satisfied with the product that you bought? I just want to make sure that you know how to use it successfully. I want to make sure that you get off to a great start. And every day she sent an email. I didn't find it annoying at all, because the spirit that it was sent in is there anything I can help you with? Is there any way that I can make this experience better for you? And because she did those things, I, in response, went, boy, I'd love to work more with you. You're fabulous. You're fantastic. And so I reached out to her and we made a little bit more formal connections going forward. And another one, I had this incredible experience with another fellow who is doing business training. And not only did he follow up with email, but he offered me his personal phone number and said, if there's anything I can do for you to help make your week easier, this decision easier, then call me at home. And this was, the middle of this is 7:00 in the evening, in my time, 9:00 in the evening, his time. And I'm not advocating that people take up their personal time. We all know how to do work-life counterbalance at this stage of things. And I'm a farm girl, so I know that sometimes you're working odd hours and then other days you're taking off. So this is how we manage our schedules and manage our lives. So I had no judgment at all about him working later in the evening. What my judgment was going, wow, is he ever providing some excellent service? And I talked to him. I spoke with him personally and said, yes, I needed help. I needed help to make a decision. I needed help to get through this roadblock, this hurdle. But that's the kind of support, when people are really good at encouraging, that they create opportunities for you to walk through whatever it is with them. So I just wanted to say that we don't have access to everybody that way. I mean, that's a truth also. But when people offer to be able to support and serve us, we step into that relationship, we can really find that we can exponentially improve our lives and the satisfaction in our lives. So getting back to the first point of encouragement, and I've asked you in past blogs to consider, fear and where fear comes from, and how big is your context for wellness. And this, if you have the unlimited possibility of that I'm going to be well and vibrantly well, then you start to think differently. When you start thinking about how to be vibrantly well, you might not actually have the toolkit to do that. I've been doing, I lost 100 pounds, over 100 pounds, almost 20 years ago now. I just go, wow, that's a long time. And I've kept it off. But was a number of strategies that it took me to get in place to do that. So that's the wisdom I can bring in that area. Having a diagnosis of being genetically positive for a neurological illness has also given me a distinct advantage, because I go, how do I be brain healthy as vibrantly and well as I can all the time? And so because it's life or death for me, it might not be that serious for you yet, but you might at some point think, boy, I'd really love to not have anxiety and depression. I would really like to not feel pain in my body every day. I would really love to experience waking up feeling vibrantly well and that my weight is stable. So whether that is that you're overweight currently or you're underweight, there's no crazy diet plan to follow. There's some pretty specific things that are health strategies that you can do. And I realized how complicated that is. It's easy when you say it fast because I've been doing it for a really long time. The truth be told, though, there's 5 million diet plans out there. All of them will work. They will all work. The other truth is that 3% of the population currently is able to make them work and stick. Isn't that crazy sad? So I want to encourage you to go, all right, I have this thing figured out that I want to be well. Check, and good for you. So that's awesome. That's a great starting place. That's the what. So what are you going to do with that? And I have some exciting news about things that we're offering over on the website for you to be able to explore a free resource that's brand new from me, because I realized what would have helped me 30 years ago when I started all of my health journey was something that was in a nice, neat package that was simple steps. So I sat down and did the work to put together a simple steps guide for you, an e-guide for you, to get you just thinking about how to do these things simply. And I'm not going to delve into that on this blog. I just want you to know that it's available for you. You just need to come to the website and we'll get that for you. And it's very high value. I want you to have a place to start. So the what is, you want to be well. The so what is, you need some tools to do it. And the, what's next is come and get the tools so that you can get started on your plan to vibrant wellness. I want you to know that you are encouraged by me to be well, that we all have the absolute human right to be well, and that I am a tool on the path to doing that. It's not about willpower, it is about skill power, and you need to understand that it requires skills to be able to get well, no matter what you're dealing with. Whether it's you're overweight and you've struggled with that for 20 or 30 years, whether it's that you've got brain fog, that you can't even make the next decision with any sort of vibrancy, if you lack energy, if you're overwhelmed, if you're stressed out, if you have other neurological issues, then come and get the free resource. Get started somewhere where you can easily take simple steps to make steps towards your own wellness. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for reading the blog, watching the blog, and if there's anything else that I can do to contribute to your wellness, I just want to encourage you to reach out to me at leahmattinson.com. Send me a personal message because I will respond. Connect with me on Facebook or through my social media because I will respond to you. I want you to be encouraged in your journey on this earth to wellness and to vibrant joy. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we'll talk to you, I hope, soon.